Cory,
Sure.
tell them who you are, what you do, and how you somehow were able to get your first certification in 10 days.
Yeah. So, Cory Wood, and I've been in IT for 30 years, so this isn't new to me. However, I have never gotten certs for anything outside of like ITIL and Scrum and things like that. And so, what
Cory,
I
let me break.
found,
Really quickly, can you break? Because, it's people from all, what are those things? What's
uh
ITIL and Scrum?
so ITIL has to do with basically the IT service management system within organizations, where you basically have a loop of how you do things to get things done and continuous improvement and all this good stuff. Scrum is actually a framework, an agile framework, and it's kind of a way you can get things done during the day, and tackle complex projects, that type of thing. And so I've been in IT for quite some time, and my last job was as a director of IT, so kind of high up on the chain. What I found is that and why I ended up signing up is because after all these years, I'm really not as relevant as I should be. Um, and so I need to get back into the weeds. I need to understand things over the past decade have changed so much that what I'm going through now. I mean, the IT foundations is the first one I did. I did it. I could have done it probably 7 days. I took my time and it was not too difficult for me. I would say if you're not in IT, that you definitely stick with the program, because what Rob's put together here is fantastic. But since
I
I kind
agree.
of had
I agree wholeheartedly.
since I had a really good idea what I was getting into, not a big deal. So I did that last week. I did it in, I think, 10 days. And then I'm like, by the end of today, I'll probably be about 30% through the first A+ exam. So really excited about that.
All right, so Cory, Shanice, I mean, could you give Shanice just what's some stuff should focus on? She doesn't have a tech background. She's hungry. She's ready to transition. She's really ready to make something happen. If it was up to you, what guidance would you give her to be in the same place as you?
Being as new as you are, I would say it gets really complex when we start talking about software development, so programming. Because if you haven't been involved in that process, and I was a programmer for 20 years, so I kind of got it. But I looked at some of these questions and went, "Oh, crap! What? Okay." Luckily, I guessed right, but I would just focus in areas that if you think that it's a little shaky in your head, it is. Go ahead and just keep on working that. I looked at some external resources that aren't through Rob as either, and they're official stuff. There's some good websites out there for that. And the abbreviations, there weren't many on the test, but they'll get you, because there's that in IT, just like in the medical field and several others, you have to know what those acronyms mean. You'll end up needing them at some point. And so, and like, I've been exposed to these for so long that it only took a little bit. Not fair for someone new. So that's what I'd say. Definitely focus on that as well.
Thank you.
All right. So another thing, Shanice, is I think a lot, even Cory can attest to this, is that the ITF plus IT fundamentals is supposedly, right, a big beginner cert, right? It's the first thing you're supposed to do. So a lot of times the first thing that you're supposed to do is easy, right? Beginner is always correlated with easy. But imagine how hard it is to be a damn beginner bull rider, right? It's pretty much the same thing. It's very difficult. Yes. There's a bunch of stuff on here. And then the ITF plus is everything. Like, it's software development, is networking, it's security, it's everything, right? But what I found is that, and Cory, I think will find the same thing, is diving into the A+ stuff. A lot of the stuff on ITF plus you kind of cover it. Okay, it's kind of surface level, and then we get a little bit deeper in the A plus. So one thing is this, Shanice, is don't get overwhelmed. A bunch of people have passed this ITL plus, using the same stuff that Cory used. He has 30 years, and I have people that have no experience having the same results, right? Now, one thing I'm going to do at the end of this, because a lot of you guys are taking A plus, and this will be, good for the winner circle people, and it'd be good for Shanice and whoever else on here. We're going to go over the A plus stuff a little bit, right? We're going to go over just an overview of everything. Now, what I want you to do is not get overwhelmed. Like I said, it's a bunch of stuff. And if this stuff was easy, you wouldn't need me. You wouldn't want to, what would the program be for? So just pretty much stay confident, stay focused, and you'll be good. And one thing I can say for sure, you'll never feel ready, right? When the 10 days come, you're like, damn, I want to take the test, but I don't know if I'm ready. You're never going to feel ready. But once you get in there, you'll be fine, right? Just listen to me, listen to Julia, listen to Christina, listen to, I don't know if you guys run into Judd yet, but anybody tell you something, just listen to them, right? Because literally this program, we update it all the time, right? Instead of it being stagnant, it's dynamic. So if somebody sees something new or like, damn, we could kind of improve it, damn, we could add this, add that, just because we want to see you guys win. So anyway, let me reshare this stuff. Cory, thank you for sharing your experience. Boom, boom, boom.